And we are live with episode 19 of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Reported. Okay, good. Alright. So I'm still kind of upset about this whole mess from last stream. Because the easiest way to fix it is just do this, but this is too low of a level. Four. Wait. 12-4-4, okay. And then I need... 8, 5, 4, 4. I might be able to fix this. Hold up, I might have been able to fix this. Arts, open link in a tab. Mirage. I need 10 to 2. Okay. I need 6 more. This can theoretically be done. If I put cast to like 2 or 3, that would give us the 12 we need. Yeah, that would give us the 12 we need. I forget which. And then I'd need 6 more somehow on this, so probably mind. What is there? EP2 information, no. EP and mind. Yeah, it looks to be just EP and mind. So I probably have to max out both of them. Alright, let's see. Quartz, Mirage. EP3 is at the ancient battlefield, so that's easily gottenable. Oh, there's also Confuse. Completely forgot about that. Oh, I could just get Confuse. Confuse 1. Right? Confuse 1 would get... No, Confuse 1 would get me 6. Mine 2 is in the old mines, also... Okay, if we get 500... We'd have 3... Plus 3 is 6. Confuse is 2, that would be 8. No, hold up. I said EP3, right? EP3 is 4. Mine 2 is 3. So it's 7. I could do EP3 and mine 3, and then we just need 1. Confuse is 300. Ancient battlefield. Ancient battlefield. Or that would be 5 plus 4 is 9 plus well, no, we're getting a monster. Okay, hold up. Silver gem is from a quest. That's 544. Then we need 5 Mirage after that. But it can't be EP3. So mine 3 would work. Or mine 2 and confuse 1. Do we have trout? I do not. Okay, trout. Cat feeding the trout gives us confuse 1. Or 300. I do not have 300. Okay, hold up. Fishing. Trout. Required bait, roe or deluxe dumpling. From the harbor district, but it doesn't tell me what the oh, hold up. The only one that can use roe specifically, I have 5 of them, is little shooter. And deluxe dumpling is bamboo rod. Okay, we get little shooter. Right? Because then silver gem and silver gem is 5. Confuse is 2, that's 7. I need a 3. Mine 2. In the old mines, or 200. I can do that. Okay. We're gonna do that. We need to get the little shooter, use row. We're gonna do that right now before we do anything else. Obviously, we can't get, confuse 1. And then mine 2 is easy to get. It's just 200. Or go to the old mines. No. Damn it. Wrong place. We did that last chapter. I'm just so used to going to Arkansas because Rishia and Sully and Ilya. How much is the little shooter? 500. Okay. Damn it. That's fine. Trade a little shooter. Yes. We're gonna hope I get it in 5. Harbor District. We need to go to East Street, but we're doing this first. I'm like in such like a fast mood right now because I actually figured it out. I actually figured it out just now in front of all of you. I am so excited. I just need 1 trout. I just need 1 trout. Come on, come on, come on. Salmon. Ah! I got a salmon. on, Trout. Come on. Yes! We got it! And we also got some Mirage Steppets. That's perfect. How many do we have? Items 155. We need only 55. And we've got mine 2 as well. Weird that I don't have mine 2 anywhere. Like legit, that's weird. Anyway, it would be a silver gem from the quest down the line, mine 2, and confused. Oh, and then also getting Crow up to level 4. Okay, we've done that. Now we can move on. To the Bracer Guild. Let's go. Let's go. We done do good. Continue. Move to the Bracer Guild on any street. Speak to Michelle. Well, now isn't this a surprise? It's good to see you, Michelle. We're gonna shake our concerns after that call you gave us. Oh me, oh my, I didn't mean to make you rush all this way. Still, I'm glad you did. Sorry if I gave you any pressure. No problem. I'm guessing you haven't made contact with Lynn or Aeolia yet, though, huh? Nope, Arias and the gang are out looking for them right now. I mean, seriously, where the heck could those two even be? This is very concerning. This is getting worrisome. No, it's not getting worrisome. It's beyond worrisome at this point. Can't contact them via their enigmas. Does that mean they're out of the state? I was thinking that too, but there's no record of them leaving from the station or the airport. Same goes for Bellegarde and Tangram. That does raise some red flags. That raises all the red flags, Lloyd. If Lynn and Aeolia are still within Crossbell State, there may be a chance that we can locate them. Really? We can, but how? The Enigma 2 has additional functionalities that were carried over from testing. One such function allows it to send out an emergency signal. What? Really? It is configured to use reserve over energy to transmit waves of a specific frequency at fixed intervals. However, the waves are faint at best. As far as I'm aware, the Foundation has yet to find a practical application for it. If they ever remove the feature itself, however, it should still be present in our production models. So in other words, if we manage to pick up on that signal, it'll lead us straight to Lynn and Aeolia. It's worth a try at the very least. If Chief Roberts is familiar with this function, we should try visiting him at the IBC. Boo, boo, boo! I imagine he'd be willing to help us. Good thinking, we'll head there now. Willing? Maybe. Will he actually do so? Yes. Because Tio is gonna rip him to shreds if he doesn't. Good thinking, we'll head there now. I'm sorry to put you guys through this. Thanks for bailing us out here. Don't forget to contact me right away the second you learn anything new. If the situation calls for it, I can get Arias and the others back in a jiff. Roger that. We're off to the IBC then. And I was just there. Lloyd and the ladies tree. IBC! Wayne, go away. You're making my joints pain all the way. Here we are. I wonder where we can find Chief Roberts. Upstairs in the Foundation's branch office, most likely. I'll call him on his enigma. Hello, this is Tio. No, that isn't the reason. Do not make me hang up this call. Is she giving him a death glare through the phone? Yes, she is, and I love Tio for it. That poor man, Tio's going to freeze him cold one of these days. I don't know, something tells me the guy's kind of into it. Yes, I'm calling about the Enigma 2's emergency SOS function. Yes, correct. Okay, I'll be waiting for you downstairs. Is he willing to help us? Yes, he should be here momentarily. Jonah's with him as well. Oh? He's the kid that was using the room in the geofront, right? The one that exploded? Ah, the hacker extraordinaire from the Epstein Foundation. That's the one. He likes to act like he's hot shit, but he's kind of just a little shit. Hey, Randy, be nice. You must be staying with the Foundation now that his base was destroyed on him. Yes, though he still had a fit over it. Okay, now I get what's going on. You can't contact them, that's it? Their niggas probably just ran out of juice or something. Why should we care anyway? It's not my fault those goody two-shoes don't know how to keep their stuff charged. Can you even hear yourself right now? You shouldn't say things like that, Jonah. It isn't very nice. Excuse him, he's been like this a lot recently. Which I don't understand. I've done all I can to make him comfortable, including letting him use the most powerful terminal in the building. Man, who cares what the specs are? It's never going to be fun with all the stupid security you've got on it. Give me the access codes and set me free already. And no can do, Jonah, you know that. If I gave you a Rege, you take it all the way into the depths of cyberspace. Is it set? I've been working on a special palm party training program you can use until you're finally ready to beat you. I can beat her myself, you old fart. Turns out he's doing a pretty good job of keeping Jonah on a leash. And Chief's fatherly tendencies can come in handy, even if they usually get on my nerves. Okay, back to business. It is true that the Enigma 2 has an SOS function, but I don't know if it'll be useful. You don't? But why would it not be? It's for emergencies, isn't it? Well, you see, while it does produce an orbital signal, it's far from the strongest one imaginable. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's impossible to detect unless you're within 10 cells of the orbit, no matter what equipment you use. Just 10 cells. That doesn't give us a lot to work with. We'd only be able to catch them from here if they were in Crossbell city limits. What if you combine the detection apparatus with my sensors? If the system has been matricized, it should be able to sync with the Aeon system. Well, sure, that could... Wait, no. The detection apparatus's margin of accuracy is too low for the Aeon system to utilize. You'd also have to account for the orbital pressure, not to mention the surrounding terrain. It's near impossible if you ask me. Suppose that's true. I don't think I really get the issue here, but I guess I'll take your word for it. Then there really isn't a simple solution. Hold up. Why don't I just take the reading from the roof of Orcus Tower? What? Jonah? What do you mean? Think about it. The SOS waves are so weak that you can't even detect them unless your equipment's nearby. You could use TO sensors to increase the output, but even if it works, which I doubt, it'd be too inaccurate to be useful. So what if you use the top of Orcus Tower? There'd be less interference to account for, so it'll be a lot more accurate, wouldn't it? Anyone actually following this? Would that work, Theo? Color me surprised. A marvelous idea, Jonah! That's our little systems engineer whiz. Who do you think I am? They don't call me a genius for nothing. So we're good to go. I think you figure things out. Yes, it's just my work. I'll head to Orcus Tower and ask the manager for permission to use the roof. Management? Just go and ask Croy. Just be like, the SSS needs access to the roof, and be like, okay, have fun. Legitimately, if we go to the mayor and be like, hey, we need it for an investigate. We need to get access to the roof for an investigation to find someone somewhere in Crossbow. Be like, okay, have fun. The mayor just be like, okay, have fun. Same with Maribel. We're like, why are we gonna go talk to management? You'll come lend a hand too, won't you, Jonah? Why should I? Actually, I'm bored out of my mind here, so why not? You guys owe me one, alright? Sure, that's fine. As long as it isn't illegal or overly unreasonable, we'll be happy to repay the favor. He wants his base back. Probably. He does have it back in Cold Steel. So, you know, within the next 3.5 years. So that's probably the favor. G. Roberts and Jonah then went to Orcus Tower and received permission to set their equipment up on the roof. It would take some time before the search was ready to be conducted. The assets to have finished any outstanding business before heading over. What outstanding business? Bruh. I literally finished everything yesterday. I did a second stream as well. I was like, I'll be back tomorrow. And then at like 7, I was like, I want to stream again. And so I just said, fuck it. And we streamed again. For like an hour and a half. I can't believe I managed to get it working. I was stressing, by the way, over the whole... I can't get this thing to like to do properly. Orcus Tower! I think there's like a shop in here, like Cold Steel. Oh, my Enigma. What's up? Where are you guys? Elkerman is ready to go. We just walked through the entrance. Should we head up to the roof? Yeah, the receptionist should give you an elevator access card if you ask her. Now get your butts up here already. Right, we'll be there soon. I take it the preparations are complete. Yeah, Jonas said the receptionist can give us a card that'll let us up on the roof. Let's hurry. We wouldn't want to keep them waiting in the rain. Alright, I'm gonna stand here now. I'm kidding. Which was the receptionist? Is it... I'm gonna guess her. Everyone else was to stay in town due to the train derailment was finally able to leave this morning. Well, reparations set up, but I'm glad the repair efforts got service up and running as quickly as they did. Okay, not her. Welcome to Orcus Tower. Would you be the special support section by any chance? That's right! We were told you had an access card for us. Certainly do, here you are. You scan the card on the panel in the elevator and it'll take you directly to the 40th floor. It's valid for 1 month and fully disposable, so feel free to discard it as you see fit when the time comes. Oh, sure, thank you. You just scan it, that's it? That's even more high-tech than what they do at the IBC building. It's even surprising how state-of-the-art this place is at this point. It feels like this game has some motion blur on it. Is this where I use it? Yeah, simply hover the access card we were given over the panel. So you go to this panel, I just noticed something odd about it. There aren't any buttons for floors 21 through 30. Those would all be mechanical floors if I had to guess. What are mechanical floors? They're a necessary structural component to counterbalance the weight of the tower. From what I hear, they're mostly empty. Additionally, there are stabilization devices installed in them to absorb the shock of any potential earthquakes. Wow, that's amazing. This really is the most modern building on the continent, isn't it? I guess, but then why even bother making this thing so dang tall? If it were 30 stories, it'd still be using the same number of floors. Well, the architectural plan for the tower had all sorts of extraneous elements built in from the start. Then Uncle Dieter took over the project, and knowing him, he likes to go over the top whenever he can. Ultimately, the Croy family were the ones to make up for the resulting shortfall in the construction budget. Well, wasn't that magnanimous of them? Either way, there's no denying that the tower's status as a landmark is going to be a boon for Crossbow as a whole. And hey, look. And hey, looks like this is our stop. Yeah. English hard. Okay. I do wish I had like a normal mic. But my computer does not have the necessary Orcus Tower. Oh. The rate's finally letting up. Yeah, the view's just as awesome as the last time we were up here, too. And that's really saying something with all the clouds blocking the sky. Wait, where are Jonah and Chief Roberts? They should be nearby, likely on one of the platforms. Shall we go find them? Something about the right. Something about the right, and I went left. Hey, there you guys are. This is the equipment for picking up the SOS alert. Right, but the way it is now, we can only detect signals within a 10 cells radius. That's where Teal comes in. I have no reservations on my end. That being said, will the weather have any effect on the procedure? I'm sure we'll be alright. I doubt a drizzle like this will make much of a difference. But of course, a young lady like yourself shouldn't be exposed to the elements for too long, Teal. Where are my manners? I'll hold my umbrella over you while you're operating your sense. Decline. That would be more of a distraction than anything else. Okay. Alright, I'm all set over here. Go ahead and boot up the Aeon system whenever you're ready. Very well, let us begin. Have Lynn and Aeola's Enigma 2 serial numbers been inputted yet? They sure have. The guild was kind enough to supply them to us. I put them in before you arrived, so all that's left is for you to do your thing. Alright then. Good luck to you. If anyone can locate Lynn and Aeolia, it's you. Right, here I go. Aeon system activate. Now syncing Aeon system with detection apparatus via matrix protocols. Link confirmed. No issues so far. You're all clear to keep going. Mobile energy transfers to the detection apparatus is stable and output is high. Ready when you are, Theo. Roger, here goes. Engaging sensor functions. Oh. Aeon system limiter unlocked. Oh no. That's a big blast! Whoa! Did you see that? Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or did a wave just pulse out of Teal? Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Phew. Good job, we got it. Really? You were able to locate them? Yep, well, they're Enigma 2s anyway. As they will trace both their SOS signals. They are a considerable distance to the south. No prob. I'm cross-referencing the data you got with the map. Good. Clack, boom, done. What? They're to the south of Lake Elm. The hell? Is there even anything out there? Not as far as I know, other than the wetlands, and those are completely uninhabited. Now, what would a pair of bracers be doing there? Heck if I know, but I bet you a new processor chip, it's nothing good. Right, this is concerning to say the least. Lloyd. Let's start by reporting the system shop. We should ask headquarters to prepare a boat for us too. No such thing as too many precautions. You're right. Good thinking. Time is of the essence, so we need to move. Thanks for all the help, Chief Roberts. You too, Jonah. Don't mention it. We'll clean up here so you kids go on ahead. Yeah, get a move on and try not to fall in while you're there. Oh boy. Yes, we have an orbital boat prepared for you at the dock of the harbor district. You can board as soon as you're ready. Got it. Thanks, Fran. Sorry again for the sudden request. Oh, don't mention it. What else am I here for, if not to back you up? The wetlands to the south can be dangerous. Promise me you'll be extra careful out there, okay? We will. Sounds like we managed to get our hands on a boat. Yeah, Fran was able to have them prepare us one. I feel like such a heel for getting you all wrapped up in our little troubles. You don't have to put yourselves out for this if you don't want to, though. I'm pretty sure Arias and the boys will be back in, an hour tops. Time's of the essence. No point sitting around when we can get ourselves there right now. He's right. There's no telling how dire the situation may already be. Just tell them to catch up to us when they get back to the city. Well, if you say so. Both Lynn and Aeolia are capable bracers right on the verge of achieving A rank. So if they're stuck in a situation where they can't contact us, well, that's not a good sign at all. Yeah, no shit. Adios only knows how nasty things might get down there. You'd better stay on your toes. We will. Let us depart for the dock as soon as our preparations are complete. We got one last stop. I love how I used, Yes, please. On order. My name is Joachim Gunther, High Priest of the Overg. 6 years ago, our order was on the brink of extinction due to the efforts of the authorities and Bracer Guild. I alone escaped danger and took refuge in this land of origin. It was the guidance of the Great D that helped me survive so I could realize the ambitions of our order. Since the time will surely come, I will record data in each of these terminals on which they shall be based the New Testaments. To discuss the origins of our order, I will first have to turn to the abominable history of the Zemirian continent. The Great Collapse, approximately 1200 years ago, marked the end of an advanced civilization. and with it the established order, giving rise to the bloodshed and poverty of the Dark Ages. In their fatigue, the people committed a grave sin. They led themselves to be deluded by the flattery of pompous fools and accepted their invented, self-centered cult with open arms. The foolish Septian Church and their symbol, that goddess of the sky, the Dark Age met its demise, and this faith spread throughout the continent. Well, let's consider, if said goddess truly existed, can we not assume that she would bestow equal salvation upon all of us? However, disparity yet exists, and people continue to perish in disasters and misfortunes. Does that mean said goddess discriminates upon whom she shall bestow salvation? This thought alone is too ludicrous for words. Oh. In the end, she is merely an idol invented by the Septian Church to mass power. A goddess as such simply does not exist. When we reached that conclusion, our predecessors embarked on a long journey to find a true god. Their efforts were not in vain, for at the dawn of the Middle Ages, in the depths of this land, they found the possessor of a great power in an eternal slumber. She was known as D. This data appears to be an entry about the cult itself. So it's true that their creed really did sit around rejecting Adios. Right, that fits with what Joachim Gunther told us at the Sun Fort. So... wow, the cult are definitely deranged. What this D? Do we still know what it stands for? It appears to symbolize what they believe to be the true god over Adios. It is also known that the G in the D over G cult's name denotes what they refer to as true wisdom, gnosis. Well, that puts D therefore G, sorry. That puts the question of what D therefore G actually means. If I remember correctly, Joachim said that Kia would become the true god. Wouldn't that imply that D is another word for Kia? Does that make sense? So how much did that bastard Joachim know? There are still so many unanswered questions. Right, unfortunately, there were also a lot of things that Joachim chose not to tell Ernest either. Can't help but wonder just how well we'd understand the particulars of the cult, and how we managed to capture him alive. Guys, I think we'll be able to learn quite a bit if we continue analyzing these information terminals. We should try using the remaining fragments to decrypt more data. Page 3 of the information terminal. What else is decrypted? Find any other quartz fragments, come back and bring them to me. That's all on the video, blah blah blah. Alright, thanks for your help, Rebecca. So once you've collected more monsters, hey, we will. Alright guys, don't forget that there's a noble boat with your name on it in the harbor district. Thanks, man. We'll head there as soon as we're ready. You guys have to head to the wetlands in order to find those bracers. But are you sure you'll be okay? I mean, I heard those two are almost A rank, so if they're missing then... Friend, I know what you're getting at. We're not trying to make you worried. More than anything, I wish I could do something more to back you up. Oh, I know. Why don't you take Batman with you as a good luck charm? Batman, wait, isn't that... Yes, it's her teddy bear. He's great at giving hugs. They're so soft and relaxing. The white colors are too when she thinks no one's watching. What? No, I don't. It pays me to send Batman somewhere so dangerous, but if it's for your sake, I'll let him do his duty proudly. It's okay, Fred, you don't have to do that. I think I'll manage. Your concern means a lot, though. Things have been a little tense today. Thanks for helping to lighten the mood. Fran isn't just our operator, she's our own little pick-me-up. I thought that was Kia's job. Not to mention a veritable gold mine of juicy details about Noel's private life. Darn it, Fred, I'll get you for this. Always happy to help, guys. I'll watch each other's backs out there. We will. Oh, that's... blah, blah, blah. Waiting for you guys. You can't miss it. Watch each other's back up there. Bro, this is... No, that's the fishing spot. Where the hell's the boat? Oh. Hey dudes, you're the SSS, right? That's us. Sorry for keeping you out here in the rain. Thank you for preparing a boat for us, especially given the weather. Don't mention it, dude. All part of the job. So, any of you dudes know how to operate this thing? If not, I can always come with. I hadn't even thought about that. How hard could it be? It's probably not that different from driving a car. I can call the chief on my enigma if you'd like. No, it's okay. I actually have a little bit of experience conning boats. Conning? Is that what they call it? It figures no. We should have guessed, given that it has a steering wheel. We're knocking off. It's just another thing Commander Bowles insisted I learn. So what are we going to do? Is it time for us to board? Let me think. There's no telling what's awaiting us down there. We should make sure we've taken care of everything before leaving. Once you board the boat and enter the wetlands, you'll be able to leave until the store advances. Note that any short-term quests and events will expire. To the wetlands! Roger that. Alright, off you go, dudes. Be careful out there, okay? All the screen caps, all the screen caps, all the screen caps. Boom. Hey, away? I love this. Well, how very serendipitous. I can't help but be reminded of the Shore's auction. Perhaps they truly are tied by a string of fate. Be that as it may, Master Zhao. What do you suppose awaits them at the south banks of Lake Elm? That I couldn't say, but I'll trust in the intuition of our esteemed friend. Could be that demonized delinquent again, the stakes, or perhaps even the church itself. Whatever the case, there's nothing wrong with shining a light on a blind spot when you can. Indeed. Pardon me? What is it, fan? Why are you so distraught? Terribly sorry for interrupting, Master Zhao. But we received an urgent report from one of our surveillance teams just moments ago. An urgent report? Explain, fan, and spare us no details. Well, that's not concerning at all. The weather is clear, just as the forecast predicted. Maybe Adis is trying to do us a solid. We'll need all the help we can get. There's no telling what's waiting for us over there. Whatever it is, I'll take it over trudging our way through the rain any day. Don't forget, though, there's a chance we could encounter another cryptid, and that's just scratching the surface. Right, we're making our way into uncharted water, so to speak. Anything could happen. It's funny, because the wetlands are open to us in Cold Steel. Keep in mind, we don't know when we could count on backup from Marios and them either. With the lead search party, we need to work as quick as possible to secure Lynn and Aeolia's safety. Bear how things turn out, we may end up having to call the CGF for backup too. Right. It's definitely a sticky situation. Let's keep up hope the gals are alright. Hold on. Rapid surge in humidity detected. Everyone stay on guard. What? This fog, it's so dense. Where did it come from? The air seemed so clear just a moment ago. What do you do, Lloyd? Reduce speed and approach with caution. Teo, can you sense the shore? Yes, I believe so. What did I tell you guys? Brace yourselves for landfall, everybody. That's the boat. Look at all of this. Indeed, and that other boat behind us must be the one Lynn and Aeolia arrived in. This is bad. Things are out of control down here. Oh. Oh, Peck. The Azure wetlands. Oh, brother, please tell me that fog knocked us out and we're just in a bad dream. Honestly, feels more like something ripped straight out of a fairy tale. This is unbelievable. It's as if the very composition of space here is in conflict with reality itself. How long has the pleroma grass been running rampant in these wetlands? Could it be? Is this the place Joachim was harvesting his key ingredient for Gnosis from? Once again, your intuition never betrays you, detective. Huh? You again? Yin, what are you doing here? Allow me to redirect that question right back to you. been following the shadows of those snakes and the demonization of that gang's leader, as well as the blooming of this azure flora throughout the state and the cryptid sudden emergence. That led me here, and ultimately to all of you. Oh, really? So basically you decided this place was suspicious all on your own and decided to come check it out. Precisely. Though it seems the circumstances that brought you here differ from mine in some respects. Isn't that right? You could say that. I'll explain everything I can. Withholding information won't do either of us any good. The details of Lady Neil's recent spirits. See, so that boat there belongs to those bracers then. How intriguing. This could only mean I'm getting close to the heart of the mystery. What mystery? He's referring to why the Pleroma grass has surfaced, the cryptids too, for that matter. Let me guess, you've been trying to get to the bottom of what that bodes for Crossbelt in the grand scheme of things. Bright, aren't you? This too falls under my contract with Heiwei. With that, I'll leave the bracers to you and make my way ahead. Not so fast. How about you accompany us instead, Ian? Lloyd? You can't be serious. I had a feeling you were going to pull something like this again. As did I. Go on, man. I know you're a softie, but you gotta learn how to draw the line somewhere. As interesting as your proposition is, Bannings, you seem to be laboring under a gross misconception. Our respective positions are no longer compatible, nor are our interests in this case. Unlike that time at St. Ursula, cooperating with you now will get me nowhere. Is that what you were going to say? Lynn and Aeolia have skills comparable to those of an A-rank bracer. I saw it myself. When they joined forces, I have no doubt that those two could rival even Arios. If the danger that awaits us was able to overwhelm them, do you actually believe that you can handle it by yourself? Oh. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, you might even be able to get some info out of Lynn and Aeolia. Can't do that unless we find them. That's right. We should cooperate if only for the sake of efficiency. Hey, I do believe that you're starting to take after your leader. Aren't you, members of the SSS? Do you think so? Well, I'd be lying if I deny that. Not that we ever consented to it. Okay. Why are you looking at me like it's my fault? All roads lead back to Lloyd, just one of his many charms. Very well then, we shall work together once more if you so desire. Know this, however, if the Divine Blade of Wind catches up with us, I will not hesitate to desert you. Will that be an issue? Not at all. One problem though, moving around with a party of 7 is gonna get tricky. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up with a little friendly fire every time the monsters attacked. Someone could stay behind if that's the case. We do need someone to watch the boat, right? Not a bad idea. Whoever remains could also help bring the Divine Blade of Wind up to speed when he arrives. It's a plan then. Let's decide on our formation. Still haven't repaid them for that craft they taught me. There's no time to hesitate. We're going to bring Lynn and Aeolia home. Okay. So, which member will you leave on standby? Oh! Oh! Time and Mirage. And we get Heaven's Eye. Okay. I don't know what's, we can leave either one. Ah, that's a difficult one. Wazzy. Okay. Ornaments. We can't remove anything, sadly. Mine 3. Ah! Oh, I'm confused. That sucks. Avalon Gate? Ooh. Wait. Avalon Gate is the max one, the 15. The one I was like, nah, not worth. Yeah, I don't know what to put on these in these 3 slots. Yeah. Okay. That's how we're gonna have it. Randy gets to be last. Um... Here is, Oh! Mm. There's a Sepet, so we'll have the 200 meat. Surprise lunchbox. That wasn't very Kashmira of you. There's also a fishing spot here? Yeah. This spot can it also spawn me a nice catch? Good question. Oh, I can't. No! Fine. It got away? Hit! Adamant turtle! I needed this. I needed this for something or other. Let's grab some more. Let's go for a third! $107 range? Okay. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I hate life. That's the first thing I'm gonna say when I'm coming back. Well, so before I went to use the restroom, I checked the master quartz. The master quartz you get from feeding the cat 9 times is a mirage one that gives space as well. So So needless to say, I'm a little bit upset. Not really. It's fine. It does mean, though, that I won't necessarily need to upgrade everything. Eh? Reflects physical attacks. You open the chest. Inside is a tiny palm. It would wave, but it has no arms. Oh. That's supposed to make me feel sad, right? I'm supposed to get the big sad because the palm has no arms? Oh, I just realized what I could put. I just realized what I could put in the missing ornament slots for her. or hold up. This is just to hold it over. Right. I need more earth, oddly enough. See, if I had one that gave earth plus 1 water, I'd have 2 earth, 1 water. Actually, wait, is that a thing? Hold up. Quartz list. Well, heal gives 2 earth, 4 water, and 2 wind. Which is funny. Set gives 2 earth, 2 water. Wow. Okay, no. Oh, evade 3 is here. Secret Monster Area, New Game Plus. Final chapter. Wow. There. What? It's Aeolia. Yeah, but what is this ivy around her? It isn't Ploroma grass. If that's any consolation, they look nothing alike. We can discuss that later. She needs our help. She's okay. You're finally coming around, huh? Phew, thank goodness. Where am I? Is that you, Tio? My angel? Am I in heaven? Not in the slightest. She says the humor is still intact, and I take it everything else is too. More or less, though I still feel so weak I can hardly even stand. Was Michelle the one who asked you to come for me? Yes, actually, you see. I explained the details of the search and rescue mission. So that's what happened. Lynn and I were following a lead on the cryptids and those blue plants when we arrived in the wetlands. In the middle of our investigation, we ran into the fight of our lives. Fight of your lives? Do you mean a cryptid? No, a human, I think. I can only assume it was someone from Ouroboros. Eh? Could it have been one of the 2 we heard about at the doll studio? She was accompanied by 3 girls, each dressed like a knight from the Middle Ages and just a scale. Fuck. We know who that is. Fuck you, Rufus, by the way. It took all of our strength just to defend ourselves. A trio of female knights. Who could they be? I ended up separated from Lynn in the heat of battle. Then I was restrained by a boy who called himself the Fool. That was when I ended up trapped in that ivy. I was unable to move a muscle. He had you all strung up and tied? Damn, this guy's more of a freak than I thought. You keep reminded of the gutter, Randolph. Thanks, Aeolia. That fills in some gaps for us. We're going to venture further in and see if we can locate Lynn, too. Stay here. We have someone on standby who can come retrieve you. Thank you. I mean it. Please take care of Lynn. She tends to bite off more than she can chew whenever she's faced with a challenging opponent. Of course, you can rest easy. Let's get moving. We need to find her as soon as possible. Sam was called over and informed the situation. Okay. Let's see. Tyrol bomb is here, so I can ignore that. Quartz fragment is right there. That's a quartz fragment. I need that. Nope, we found that. So the trash does absolutely nothing. Nothing after nothing came bursting out. Okay. Fun. I just like fighting these things. The audio for me is cutting off. But it's looking like an OBS that it's still working, so that might just be my headset dying or something. 270, we have it! Okay, I need to go down all the way for the rush emblem, and then right here is evade 3, so let's go grab that. So they take 0 damage from taking care. I see no chest, then some blue-haired lab coat wearing jerk stored red pills inside me. Dean. I have no idea what's up with this one. Like, I really don't. Okay, whatever. I could just look at this in items, equip, a rush emblem. CP gain up, team rush trance up. No, hold up. No, we need this. Green charm. Okay. Next is Celestial Balm EX. We can skip that. And there she is. Jeez, we got a bunch of them. We're getting defense 3 now. There she is. Lynn, are you alright? Her life doesn't appear to be in any immediate danger. She most likely collapsed from exhaustion. Move aside, I'll attempt to resuscitate her. You can do that? Ooh. Rise! Did I pass out? How long has it been? Lynn, do you remember what happened to you? Yeah, though in a way I wish I didn't. Wait, where's Aeolia? Is she safe? Don't worry, we already found her. And then blah blah blah. See, sorry for the trouble, guys, and thank you. Still, I guess I have a long way to go as a martial artist, huh? I've never experienced anything like that. I felt like an ant trying to chop down an oak tree. Yeah! The person you fought does that. Are you referring to those girls in armor? No, not all of them. The 3 subordinates are strong, sure, but the 4th, their leader. There's no comparison. She's in a totally separate class of her own. I don't think even Arios could match up to her. Huh? What? You're shitting me. How's that even possible? Yeah, I didn't think that was true. Could she have been that Anguis George was telling us about? The formidable warrior known as the Steel Maiden. Sounds like her, alright. There's also a boy who called himself the Fool. And an older man wearing a lab coat. Even with that assassin with you, I don't see you standing a chance. Do you get what I'm telling you? I do, but I just translated because I can't say the actual word. It's just assassin, so I just translated because I'm not gonna even try. I butcher it. I am Yin, an assassin without peer. There's no opponent alive whom I cannot conquer. If you are daunted by what lies ahead, I'd prefer to end our cooperation here and now. Hold on a second. Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself? You can't possibly go at this alone. For now, let's call Wazi and have him come pick up Lin too. You sure you'll be okay? It sounds like this could go south quickly. It's alright. We're only planning to scope ahead and figure out what they're doing here for now. What he said, we'll try our damnedest to stay out of the Steel Maiden lady's path. We can't afford to do otherwise. That'd probably be for the best. You'll recognize her right away. The bulky armor and flowing cape are hard to miss. You said Arius and the others are on their way, right? Don't do anything rash before they get here. Understood. Roger. Let's go, everyone. Dang! I need some healing. There's an armored station right before the boss. But let's see. We got Voice Breaker. And the more she thought about it, the more... what am I reading? Oh, man. %, blah, blah, blah. It's just space 4. See, if this was the breaker for... the breaker one for space, it'd be perfect. Much Sepith. Yikes. Alright, after that, we have... If we go down here, we have Sepith. Please save us from these treasure chest messages. We're also out of ideas. Nah, fuck you. And then up here is Priest Address. Whatever that is. Yep, this one's going in my Hinge compilation. Cool, so... Whoever wrote that one didn't even bother trying. Alright, before we take on the boss, I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty then. Y'all ready for the boss? I have no idea what this shit is. And so I am terrified. It's got 30 something K, 72 in nightmare mode. Ooh, Purdy. Look at this place. Incredible. I can detect energy of immense magnitude coalescing in this location. It's amazing and all, but it looks like we've got someone else here to greet us. It's quite the marvelous venue, wouldn't you say? Now that things are all roused and riled, it should almost be time for the main event, right? Perhaps so. It's bound to make for a most magnificent spectacle. No doubt the Faceless would relish in these developments were he still alive. I'd say you haven't pegged. Then again, who knows how out of hand things might have gotten if both of you came to Crossbell. Probably would have brought the Glorious into play, drawing the ire of both Airbonia and Calvert. I must say, that sounds quite amusing indeed. A shame it wasn't meant to be. Oh, something wrong. Let me guess, is this beneath you? You never were a fan of missions like these? Everything is according to the Grand Master's will. I have no objections. However, I'll have to ask that you conclude your conversation, Campanella, Professor. Appears we have an audience. It's Midney Aryan Road. You must be... Well, what do we have here? More monsters than I had bargained for coming to this place. Oh, look who it is. You're gonna interrupt, are you? And after I went through the trouble of keeping those braces tied up too. I have to wonder how you managed to find this place. That information is confidential. Sorry to barge in on your chat. Sounded like you were just about to get to the good part. Whatever it is you're plotting, you're not getting away with it on our watch. You're that young up-and-coming division from the Crossville Police, I presume. That would be the sports section to you. Take it you three must be from the Society of Ouroboros. Before going any further, I'm going to need you to identify yourselves. To identify ourselves? What's this boy going on about? Well, he is a police officer. In his mind, this is probably just standard procedure. But you're out of luck if you think your little law books apply to us, unless this is meant to be satire. You strike me as an upright young man. It pains me that I cannot acquiesce to your demand, earnest as it may be. Nice try, Lloyd. But common sense ain't going to get us anywhere with these guys. It'd be wiser to afford these people the same consideration you did for the cultists. Please, being placed in the same category as those buffoons is nothing less than insulting. Then tell us your names! Well, if the others won't, then I'll take it upon myself to make an introduction. Before you stands F. Novardis. I serve as Ouroboros' 6th Anguis and head of the 13 factories. And feel free to address me as Professor Novardis, though. We don't know what the F stands for. At least not yet. So that was your doing then. The development and implementation of that code used to hack the orbital network, that is. What's this? You're familiar with it, young lady. That'd be my astral code. It is the basis, the cornerstone of the society's net. Professor, many pardons, though you do remind me of a former test subject of the cults who'd been taken in by the Epstein Foundation. How about it? How would you like to utilize those talents for the society? You would do rather well with us, you know. I disrespectfully decline. Most people are like, I respectfully decline. He's like, nah, I do it. Tio is just like, nah, I disrespectfully decline. God. Honest, Professor, I know Ren is God, but that's hardly an excuse for this level of desperation. What happened with Ren has nothing to do with this. If you're quite finished, I would very much like to address our visitors. You may call me Aryan Road. I am Ouroboros' 7th Anguis, the Steel Maiden. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wasn't she the first one to say we can't that she can't acquiesce? I didn't expect her to sound so serene. For real, prim and proper lady was not one of my top guesses for what was under that armor. Yes, though she still commands a more than intimidating presence. So you're the society's strongest then. It's clearly possessed a formidable fighting spirit, and my blood runs hot at the thought of testing myself against it. That being said, I wonder how long you'd be able to maintain your composure before the might of Yin. We're about to lose Yin to a fight with the Steel Maiden, aren't we? Not like lose, but like they're about to have a 1v1. Yin, what are you doing? Why are you provoking them? While I wouldn't mind seeing a heavyweight bout like that for myself, I think you all have another problem to worry about. It seems the guardian of these wetlands just got back. What? Guardian? I detect a massive presence closing in fast. Large cryptid incoming. Seriously? From where? I don't think that's a cryptid. What is that? The Sphinx Chimera. You can think of it as a protector of this sacred garden, one created by means of ancient illusions, perhaps. My oh my, who could have known something like this would be brought into being as well? Yeah, I thought my expectations for this project couldn't rise any higher. Yeah. Just our luck. It's like those three don't even exist to it. Enough talk. We must strike this beast down immediately. Wow! 38K! Ouch. Okay. And then we go arts. Well, no, then we go item to then go arts. Oh! Cool. We got it down, like, almost half. We got 1 bar left. Well, this thing hits a bit too hard for me to be comfortable with it being around. Dang it! Oh yeah, and of course it's gonna diamond dust me. So we're about to have to free. We managed somehow. Bravo, I'm impressed. An acceptable showing for laymen such as yourselves. I admit I may have underestimated the power of the Foundation's orbital staff. Consider my interest piqued. Uppity bastards. Ouroboros, give us our answers. What are you planning to do in Crossbow? Is it like I feared? Are you the ones who started manufacturing Gnosis again? What? It can't be. Why do you ask? Because the leader of that ragtag band of ruffians ended up demonized? I was lucky enough to see it for myself, and oh, what a show it was. Why, I have half of mine, invite him to join Ouroboros if he pushes it just a little further. Don't dodge the question. Answer me. I can hardly blame you for your conjectures. Erroneous as they may be. Yeah, they didn't do it. But you see, we had only a singular objective in coming here, to evaluate the progress of our plan. We must make sure that the septium veins have been properly galvanized for the promised day. The promised day? How vague can you get? They're growing tired of this. If they refuse to talk, then we will loosen their tongues by force. Yin. He's right, there's no other way. It's so uncivilized. You want to fight, do you? I can't say taking you all out at once on my own sounds fun or fair. What if I let you handle this instead? If I must. We're about to die! A spear. A lance, to be more specific. They were primarily used by the knights of the Middle Ages. Talk about a blast from the past. The hell is she doing fighting with something like that? Do not waste your breath. You may come at me with whatever arms you deem most comfortable, so long as you do so with all your might. Otherwise, your lives will be forfeit. Incoming! And gone. I don't believe it. How the hell did she send out that many drops so quickly? That would be impossible. It exceeds human capability. Was this? Seldom have I seen anyone manage to withstand the Steel Maiden's lance. They don't call you the demon of the Eastern Quarter for nothing. Your reflexes are commendable. However, compared to your familiar predecessor, it is obvious that you still harbor some hesitation. How do you... It's revealed! No way. Risha? What? Ah, well, color me surprised. Who would have ever guessed Yin's true identity would be Arkanseal's illustrious rising star, Risha Mao. Don't you just love it when the drama on the stage pales in comparison to the real thing? I do love Campanella. Well, I see we chose an interesting time to cut in. Wazi, Arios, Scott and Wenzel too. They came after all. Those three over there. They're from Ouroboros. Campanella the Fool, along with the head of the 13 factories and the Steel Maiden herself. Oh-ho! I take it you must be the Divine Blade of Wind. I've heard a lot about him. Supposedly his skills are on par with Louvet's. I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Divine Blade of Wind. Your reputation precedes you. Even by your presence alone, I can tell that you have well earned it. That's enough flattery. It means nothing coming from someone whose power transcends the bounds of humanity itself. Even an army would be forced to retreat when pitted against that lance of yours. You didn't sell yourself short. Simply recognizing that is an accomplishment in its own right. Yeah, it's one we failed at. Arios? Are you telling me that we came all this way just to let them go? No, but the balance is not in our favor. Simply have a look around us. Hey, it's Duvalie! These must be the ones that Lynn and Aeolia fought. These knights are just as dangerous as they described, if the looks are anything to go off of. That is enough. There's no need to take this any further. Understood. Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Damn. So Rishio's Yin! I knew that, but like... We knew this because it was revealed, It was revealed in the last game, at least to the player. I believe that's our cue. Yes, we have verified the progress of the plan as well as the galvanization of the septium veins. I'd best be returning to give my masterpieces their finishing touches. Stop! Do you really expect us to just let you escape? A word of advice, if I may. Our plan calls for us to play nothing more than a supporting role here in Crossbelt. What? In time, the beasts will be cast loose, and chaos will sweep across this land. Be as it may, do not allow yourselves to be blinded by the tragedies yet to come. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. I trust you'll await our next encounter with bated breath. I do indeed. But Rishio being Yin, oof, the SSS now know it. Ugh. So that's Ouroboros. What a bunch of maniacs. Rishio? I should be going. This is our last chance to rehearse before tomorrow night. Please excuse me. So, are we ever gonna have this conversation? Today's been one unbelievable thing after another. It's getting to where I can hardly tell what's real anymore. Yeah. If I didn't know better, I would think we were trapped in some sort of dream. I can't say I disagree. And considering what's happened to Wald, I'd consider this more of a nightmare. Make no mistake, this is the reality we've been dealt. Arios. Ouroboros left us with more clues than I thought they would. Especially as to the importance of this place, as well as the beasts they claim will be unleashed. I understand you're all shocked, but we're better off spending this time in devising a response. Right. Beasts, don't tell me she meant. Oh, looks like we still get service all the way out here. Yes, though just barely. Special sports section, this is Bannings. It's Dudley. I heard you were headed to the southern bank of the lake. Are you there now? Yeah, yes we are. We just met up with Arius and the other bracers. It's kind of a long story. Perfect. Since they're there with you, I'm gonna need you to forward this information to them too. Every single member of the Red Constellation's up and vanished from the city. What? Huh? What? I want to talk about this with Orlando, face to face. How soon can you get back? We'll be right there. Huh? What's going on? That didn't sound like good news. It wasn't. It can be. The Red Constellation vanished. But how? We were keeping tabs on them this entire time. Lloyd, do as he said and return to the city. We'll come back once we're done investigating the perimeter here. Okay, thanks for taking care of this for us. I appreciate it. No worries, we're all in the same boat here. Besides, Lynn and Aeolia still need some time to recover. If the Red Constellation's taking action, then Heioi won't be far behind. We'll return as soon as we can. Don't let your guard down for even a second. Right. We'll just be going then. I'm terrified. Still can't believe Rishio was Yin's true identity all along. So convinced that Yin was a man. The extent to which she was able to disguise her mannerisms and bearing in that form was substantial. To all that, it seemed as though she had some way of changing the shape of her body entirely. Is that even humanly possible? Then again, we've been coming across plenty of people that are anything but normal lately. She managed to fool my sensors as well, but I can't figure out how. On that note, you seem relatively unperturbed by all of this, Lloyd. Well, that's because I am. You see, I had this conversation with Rishio not too long ago. I've been living my life for that sole purpose ever since I was little. It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history. Now I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it. The truth crossed my mind at the time, but it just sounded too crazy, so I put it in the back of my head. Even so, it never went away. I couldn't entirely dismiss the possibility that she really was Yin. I had no idea. Well, hot damn, that would explain how a total amateur came out of nowhere and nabbed the leading role in our conceal. Yeah, I guess the story of how Ilya scattered her out of nowhere was enough to keep people from questioning it. In retrospect, Yin and Risha's arrivals in Crossbow did line up perfectly. I should have pieced it together sooner. Yeah, that's the problem with stuff like this. You need to like spread it like a month apart or so. Do you suppose Zhao from Heiwei is aware of her true identity? I'd imagine this is a secret she wouldn't want anyone to know, much less him. Her contract holder gaining knowledge of her full family lineage could only be to her disadvantage. That puts us in a difficult spot. It'd probably be for the best if we kept this to ourselves. I agree. For now, let's talk things over with the chief and see how the situation progresses. This doesn't change the fact that the Red Constellation is our top priority at the moment, not Heiwei. For sure. Uncle Sigmund and his crew are nowhere to be found, and that's not a good sign. Probably means they finished prepping. They can strike at a moment's notice. Right. We should contact Commander Biles and get her up to speed too. I have two options right now. Excuse us. There you are. Took you long enough. Sorry about that. We had other business to take care of first. So what's the skinny? Exactly as I told you, the building has been completely vacated. In total, we suspect their operations here numbered around 100 members. This building. You'd be right, at least until they use their explosive to make one for themselves. We found a path that leads to the lower stratum of the geofront's B sector. They blew a hole into the geofront. Well, they certainly have a creative problem-solving process, don't they? That's not the most troubling thing we've found here. They've also remodeled the old warehouse Rivash used to store smuggled weapons. Now to maintenance a trading facility for heavy artillery. Yep, sounds exactly like something Uncle Sigmund and his crew would do. They set that kind of stuff up to stay sharp for battle, but not because they need to. Hell, it's more that they get a kick out of it. That lines up. I'll be frank, Orlando. Do you know what their objective is? Is it to settle their score with Heiwei, or is it the station or the airport they're after? I'm out of that game, so I wouldn't know. That said, if Heiwei was their mark, I don't think they'd pull this hide-and-seek act. As for the station airport, I'd hate to break it to you, but they could probably take either without breaking a sweat. If they're going this far, they probably have something totally off the wall up their sleeve. Then could it be Orcus Tower? Are they trying to occupy it for themselves? I wouldn't put it past them, but I know their style, and a place like that wouldn't exactly be their arena of choice. Oh, in what sense? Jaegers are best suited for stuff like guerrilla warfare, not tight enclosed spaces like a bunch of hallways. If they had their pick, they'd go at their enemies someplace where they can use the terrain to their advantage. Entire townscapes, for instance, or mountainous areas, places with a lot of varying elevations. Right, the tower would be too confined. It would also take any vehicular weaponry out of the question entirely. In that case, what about... First Division, this is Dudley. Chief, good timing. They what? What's happening now? The timing is uncanny. Dudley, what's the matter? We've just received word from the CGF. They say an unidentified armed group has appeared up on the mains mountain path. CGF unit patrolling the area has already been wiped out. 1 hour earlier. Oh no. You patching in with a message for the third company. Let's confirm the size of the armed group. Just it's the Eagle Corps that had been lying low in the city, the Red Constellation. What the fuck? All personnel to your battle stations. Nope. It's always fun to watch them squirm. Shirley? It's been what, 3 months since I got to bust this out? Testarosa's got a downright hankering for some suckers to gobble up. Who are these nut jobs? Take out the trash. Drive them back through the tunnel. It's not anyone who tries to fight back. Well, that's unfortunate. Your orders, Commander. Alright, the steady on here is boring me to tears. Let's go have ourselves a little fun. This way. Follow the Commander's lead. Come on, Testarossa. There's still plenty of leftover prey to hunt. Jeez. We're gonna have a blast, you and me. We got the voiced. Take cover behind the cart. Like that'll save you. She sliced and diced her. Holy shit. She's a monster. Kinda. Hell yeah. Good goddess. Think a single group of Jaegers could wreak this much havoc. I believe we all know greater forces at play here, maneuvering them from behind the scenes. Just the same as there was at the trade conference. I think it was the Imperial government. More specifically, it would be the Imperial Army's intelligence division, right? I won't deny that's the most likely possibility. We already know full well that one of their captains was a point of contact with the Red Constellation while in Crossbow. If that's the case, wouldn't it be wise to beg the Imperial government for mercy? Or better yet, we could plead with the Republican government to aid us. What's happens is that I've already confronted the Imperial government of the Red Constellation earlier today. To no one's surprise, they elected to feign ignorance. As things stand, we're in no position to appeal to the Republic government either. Blame for that lies with me for proposing independence. Can't believe this. I mean, no, this isn't your fault in the least, Mr. Mayor. Regardless, all the state government can do at present is issue a formal statement of protest. My primary concern remains the safety of Maine's citizens. The CGF was able to confirm the status of the village after requesting assistance from a civilian airship. As of now, there do not appear to be any signs of looting or pillaging on site. Yes, but the fact of the matter is that the village and its denizens are being besieged. The food reserves don't last forever. There's no time to waste. I agree. We need to take immediate countermeasures. Commander, how heavy were the CGF's losses? Significant, unfortunately, both in terms of our guardsmen and our resources. The power we have remaining has already been deployed to the mountain path. It's just thin then. Well, let's not forget, our foes may be experts in war, but they're still hired professionals, loyal to me above all. If we negotiate well, we may be able to prevent this crisis from escalating. I'm asking the CBD to broker that possibility while simultaneously assuaging the fear of the citizenry. Roger. Of course, Mr. Mayor. I'll contact the guild and see what I can pull together. The chief is late. I shouldn't be surprised considering what's going on, but still. Yeah. This meeting at Oak's Tower must be running long, and discussing our next course of action can't be an easy task. Then there's the political side of things to consider. Not to mention Wald. He couldn't have picked a worse time to go completely berserk. Guys? Chief's not gonna make it back. Should we save the hot pot for later? Nah, he said to go ahead and start without him if he's late. You went out of your way to prep it again, Kia. You can bet we're gonna chow down this time. But... Randy. Never mind the hot pot. Are you sure you're okay right now, Randy? You know you can confide in us at times like this. No need to tell me twice. But if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I already cut ties with Uncle Sigmund and them years ago. Crying over what my old crew's up to isn't going to do anyone any good. Better we spend that time getting some grub in us and making sure we're rested. We gotta be ready for tomorrow, yeah? Well, yeah, you're right. You know what they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. We can always count on Randy's devil-may-care attitude to help us through the worst of times. In a sense. And don't forget how much our little encounter south of the lake took out of us. Eating and turning in early is for the best, regardless of what may happen tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all of this. There's plenty of meat, fish, and vegetables to go around. So eat your fill, everyone. After that, it's early to bed, early to rise. Yeah. Let's eat. Go ahead, Kia. Eat up. Whatever happens down the road, we'll take care of it, okay? Okay. Fear not, Zeit. I will save you some meat and fish for later. Gerwolf. I love that. Gerwolf. Everyone do the sweep. Really, Randy? How did no one clock this? Fuck's sake. Going somewhere? Figures you'd be here. Wazzy! Seriously, what the hell are you doing up so late? His job. Well, his other job. Do you really need to ask? I'm just getting back from my favorite bar. I don't have any right to judge you for keeping secrets, but I don't think the others are going to take you running away very well. Probably not, but this is my problem to deal with, not theirs. And don't go thinking this is about Uncle Sigmund or Shirley either. There's no way in hell I'd let Lloyd and the rest of you put your lives on the line for me. It's my battle to fight, and I'm going to settle it on my own. That's just the way it has to be. If you say so, you and Wald are the same. Are all men this stupid? Yes. Doesn't it get tiring stumbling your way through life? You could really stand to be a little more slick. Man, leave me alone, will you? You know, I've been asked you this for a while. Which team are you on anyway? Something tells me you're not referring to my innocent little comment about men. In which case, your guess might not be too far from the truth. You don't say. I thought I smelled something off about you. Reminded me of a few badasses I crossed paths with back in the day. Because that means you were playing dumb around that girl too. I wonder about that. Well, thanks for keeping your mouth shut. I'll pretend I'm in the dark about this tomorrow. So go ahead and knock yourself out there. Yes, that is confirmation that Wazi is bi. Based as fuck, and I love it. And yes, I've known. Thanks, everyone. He plays the field. Just in general. With him, God, I'm not too confident in our ability to hold our own in a fight anymore. I just might have to call Abbas in for support on this. Hey, if Abbas is joining the crew. Damn it. Yeah. I want to go settle things once and for all. See ya, Randy. How could this happen? I can't believe it. And you didn't even think to talk to us about it? Especially after all you said last night. Was it just to catch us off guard? Damn it, even left his enigma behind. Randy. No luck. No one in the neighborhood has seen him around. He must have taken off in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. But where could he have gone? Was he? By settling things once and for all, did he perhaps mean the situation in Mainz? Yeah, that's the first answer that comes to mind. Maybe one of the guardsmen dispatched to the mountain path would know something. I wouldn't hedge my bets on that. Chief. Sheesh, it took him going stray for the guy to finally clean his room up for once. I already contacted the CGF, but they haven't spotted him either. I can only assume he's taking an alternate route up to Mainz. Never forget that he's a former veteran Jaeger. I doubt he's gonna have trouble staying out of the CGF's line of sight. Well, I guess not. To be honest, I thought he trusted us more than this, if only just a bit. Well, nothing for it. We're just gonna have to wait and see how things go for now. Jaegers practically have the home field advantage in the mountains. Even if we gave chase, chances are low that we'd ever manage to catch him. Actually. I doubt Randy left for Mainz overnight. In fact, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that he's still in Crossbell City even. What? What makes you think that? It's simple. For any serious about engaging in combat against the Red Constellation, do you really think he'd be able to do it with nothing but a stun halberd? Oh. Valid point. Even he would not be that brazen. You're saying he'd need something that packs an actual punch, like from back in his Jaeger days. Which means all we have to do is figure out where he'd get it. Considering his past, I'm sure Randy has a lot of experience wielding heavy weaponry. That kind of firepower can be found in the city if you know where to look. Wouldn't be crazy to assume that he has something like that stashed away somewhere either. Fair point, kid. Then we should go to all the locations cities known to frequent. That way we may be able to determine where Randy has gone. You're right, it's an idea worth trying at least. I was thinking the same. What's wrong, Wazzy? Do you think I'm off the mark with this? No, I'm simply surprised. It sounds fine by me. Your explanation was convincing enough. Anyhow, if you think he's still in the city, where do you think he went? Let me think. First and foremost, I'd suspect the downtown district. Ashley, the owner of the Valley Exchange, is also an arms dealer. Mr. Guillaume seems like he'd be knowledgeable when it comes to heavy weaponry too. We should also consider Mr. Drake of Barca Casino. He may know of something as well. Randy was always there, wasting another way after all. Good idea. Not to mention Randy's known him since he first came to Crossbow, as I recall. Orlando, you poor SOB. You should have known better than to try to shake the SSS. You're already hot on his tail. You got that right. Yeah, it goes without saying. As leader of the SSS, I'm not about to turn a blind eye to self-serving defectors. We'll pinpoint his location, drag him back here by the scruff if we have to. Naturally. We'll even put a leash on him if that's what it's going to take. Will Randy be okay? He will if we have something to say about it. We're bringing him home, and that's a promise. There's no need to worry, Kia. Stay here and keep Zyke company for us while we're gone, alright? Okay, Lloyd, everyone be careful out there. Well, that's unfortunate. So we have on our agenda 2 shops downtown and the casino in the entertainment district. Right, though there could be more clues lying around elsewhere too. Unfortunately, we don't have time to look outside the city right now. On the bright side, we received no support requests this morning. That gives us more time. I suppose it's to be expected. HQ must be in total disarray after all that happened yesterday. Though, of course, there's nothing compared to the losses suffered by the CGF. Forgive me, Noel. Considering your position, I'm sure you're taking the news much harder than we are. No, it's okay. That's just the sort of risk that comes with the job. More importantly, I'm a member of the SSS right now. Just like Randy, let's go bring him home. Right. So, first things first. Oh, first things first, we gotta feed the cat. Yep, Kape's up top. Let's go. The trout. We gotta do trout. As much as I wanna, you know, be very memey and feed it to Adamantoise. If I can do 2, I'll do 2. Punya! Omar, you're giving this to me? Thanks, Coppet. We'll make sure to put it to good use. Okay, can I feed it a second time? Nope. Okay. Ornament, quartz. That gives us 6. I believe I needed to mine 2, right? Alright, Randy's a colossal moron. We'll drag him back at any cost, just as he said. Yeah, I second that. Is Randy okay? I hope nothing bad happens to him. Don't you worry about that, Kia. We'll find him before anything does. Swear, how heartless can Randy be, making poor Kia all upset like this? You'd better be ready for the scolding of a lifetime when we find him. Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst thing Randy's ever done in his life. Make Kia sad. I'm gonna have to kill him for that. Obviously, we're not gonna kill him. Eight. Now we need 2 more. We need EP3 probably. Or we need the big boy, EP. So EP4. I think it's like EP5 or some shit in Sky, but now it's like EP4 or 3. Galleon Tower is 10-2-2. Oh. Avalon Gate is 15. And Argent Arc is 21-11. No, no one's ever getting that one. Well, okay, no, that's not true. If you max out the one from Kape, you could probably do it. Master Arts? What the fuck are Master Arts? See, look, there's no breaker for thing. We somehow still don't have detection, and we're like the end of chapter 3. Oh, master things are if we okay, if we hit level 5. But yeah, cats, which we get from the cat. Okay. East Street. Well, look who's here. Yes, thanks for yesterday. It's already back to work. Yes, we are. Do no swap part to all of you, of course. I'll be sure to give you lots of pats on the head as a reward later, my dear Tio. I politely decline. If you have the energy to fawn over me, then you must be feeling better. Yeah, we can't push ourselves too hard yet. Hey, I just realized, where'd that redhead of yours go? This is usually cue to chime in and not so suddenly hit on Aeolia. I mean, yeah. There's something happening between you guys. You want to talk about it? Actually, yeah. Well, that's just dandy. I had a hunch something like this might happen after we found out the right constellation is the one behind the occupation of Mainz. How does the Briscoe plan to proceed? The CGF is trying its best to push them back, so we'll wait and see. If the situation drags out any longer, we'll have no choice but to intervene. Right, Michelle? Right. We might even need to bring in some bracers, A rank or higher from nearby countries to help. You'd go that far? Well, only in a worst case scenario. Arios is in the middle of discussing things with the mayor right now. If it looks like the CGF won't be able to hold out, then you have to go no holds barred, scorched earth. The frick? Well, the guild's created to prioritize civilian safety, so of course you'll have to intervene. Right, but all that aside, I'm worried about that rowdy redhead of yours. Everything's up in the air from here on out, so y'all better watch your keysters, you hear me? Yeah, we will. Damn it, Wazzy. Can I just go up, or is there like... No, they're on the first floor, okay. Hey, it's a special sports section. You guys look like you've been through a lot in the last 24 hours. Wait, isn't Randy... No, where is he? Don't tell me he... Well, sorry guys. We'll fill you in on the details some other time. Let's go, everyone. Hey, wait, Lloyd. Listen, I'm not looking to pry into things here, but how about I give you a few words of advice? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? Well, let me start by admitting that I know a thing or two about Randy's background. Not to insult the guy, but I can't deny I was a little suspicious of him before. But after everything I've seen him do as part of the SSS, you can be sure I've got my trust in him. Grace. Based on your actions, I can piece together what happened. He's on his way to Mainz alone, isn't he? He's trying to fix this whole mess himself. You can tell? She's been a reporter of the Crossville Times for nothing. She isn't one of the best reporters in the continent for nothing. After Nile, of course. Damn, Skippy, I nailed it, didn't I? And that means the rest of you are on your way to drag him back. Maybe this is a dumb question, but you guys are dead set on this, huh? Nothing's gonna talk you out of it? Of course not. Randy's our friend. That's right, we won't abandon him. Here you go. In that case, you don't really need my advice. So that leaves only one thing left for me to say. Go kick some butt out there, SSS. When you get back here with Randy, let me get an interview so I can write all about it. We will. Thanks, Grace. Hey, you guys better watch your hides out there. The last thing I want is to lose my favorite police squad. Who would I write my articles about then? Hey, she cares. She's showing she cares in her own little way. Can I go upstairs? Damn, I was hoping she wasn't paying attention. Entertainment district. Hello, everyone. Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy in the gang again. What are you guys doing here? Risha. It's good to see you, Risha. What's going on? Is something happening between you and Lloyd, Risha? No. More importantly, we don't have very long until the performance. I'd like to run through that scene just before... Task to do once more. So do I. I want to make sure I've got that part down pat. Well, if you insist. Sorry, gang. Unless there's something important going on, we're going to need you to give us some space here. Now's not the time for us to get distracted. Yes, of course. Sorry to have interrupted you. I'm sorry, I have to focus on tonight's performance. We should. I'm ready, Elliot. I'm ready when you are, Elliot. Okay. Okay, let's rehearse the scene where the Moon Princess arrives and chases after the other two princesses. You ready, Usha? Sully? Yes. Anytime. Okay. No apologies, everyone. There isn't much time before doors open. We need to finish our final preparations. Apologies. Okay. And then Miriel in Orcas Tower. Yes, I know what time it is. Second Lieutenant Muriel, it's rare to see you in the city. That it is, I only just arrived. When Deputy Commander actually has been having a series of meetings with Commander Bowles. Chief Sergei was in one of those same meetings last night. If the two heads of the CGF are here, it must mean that the countermeasures in the mountains aren't going as planned. About that, I spoke with your chief this morning. He told me Randy has disappeared. Yeah. I suspect he's headed for the main mountain path as we speak. That's what I was afraid of. Are you alright? I'll be fine. More importantly, Randy running off has something to do with his past, doesn't it? Well, much as I wish otherwise, there's a lot about Randy's history that he never told me about. After all this time, I still don't even know why Randy refused to use a rifle during his time with the CGF. But that doesn't give him the right to run off like an idiot and worry you all like this. Second Lieutenant, it's the most foolish thing he's ever done, and that is saying something. CGF has suffered enough losses from this situation already. The commanders are likely devising another relief force to send. Till then, we're not going to be able to do much. Expediting the deployment just to recover Randy is out of the question. That's why I'm trusting you to drag that dimwit away from there. You can count on us, Second Lieutenant. We're going to bring Randy back for sure. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm back. One, one, and two. Let's go. When you're done with the optional events, go to downtown. Okay. Can we pick up Abbott? Come back while it appears things are taking a turn for the worse. Yes, and it is. Vessi and I saw that red-haired guy from your team in the neighborhood this morning. So we did come downtown. I don't know how to describe the look on his face, but he seemed pretty torn up about something. We spotted him near the exchange shop, but he took off almost immediately. Is he alright? Did something happen? Yeah, it's a long story. You guys don't need to worry about it. This is our problem to deal with. Very well. However, know that we're only a call away should you require assistance. Yeah, thanks. Just wait, Randy. You're not going to leave us behind that easily. There you are. I think the kids will be showing up soon. Is that because Randy was here earlier? Yeah, called me last night. Stopped by to pick up his goods this morning. Told me to play innocent if you came around, but I don't take orders from rugrats like him. Lucky us. In that case, what did Randy order? Was it a robo rifle by chance? Nah, nothing on that side of the law. More like explosives, grenades, armor-piercing rounds, and some old-fashioned gunpowder ammo. Clean me out, believe it or not. Oh, and he also snatched up an unregistered Enigma too that I sourced from the black market. That's not good. He's armed to the teeth now. Yes, and with the unregistered Enigma, we have no way of tracking him down. Wait, so you're saying he bought all of that ammunition but nothing to shoot it with? Believe me, I tried. I suggested a few of my best rifles, both orbital and gunpowder. Suppose they just weren't up to spec for the Lex leader of the Red Constellation. Ashley, so you knew. Of course I do. Information is my livelihood. Don't get me wrong though, he's out to give him hell, not join them. That said, the Scarlet Ogre and Bloody Shirley are monsters in every sense of the word. Keep that in mind if you know what's good for you. That playboy can barely even call himself a Jaeger. Kid's a dead man walking. Now if we can help it. That's why we're here, to stop him. I'd give it up if I were you. They've been like this all day. Nothing's going to scare them off at this point. Yeah, I can see that now. It's not my fault if that idiot gets himself killed out there. I'd rather not lose a loyal customer. Drag his ass back here for me, will ya? Of course. Thank you for the information, Ashley. Shield, Blake, Breaker, and Catfish. I don't think I have freeze, but that... No, I probably do have freeze. But Pale Salamander I do not have. I can easily grab sleep. I won't do it. I refuse. What's you kids? You got any clue what's going on with Randy? I can tell he's up to no good. Should have seen what he brought in for maintenance. It was a real humdinger. I had a feeling. Was that just this morning? Yeah, around 5 a.m. I think. Hell of a time to barge in. I was already pulling an all-nighter, so I figured, hey, what's one more job? If I may ask, what is this humdinger you speak of? Did he have some sort of heavy weapon with him, maybe? A bunch of parts for one anyway, and they're pretty shot, let me tell you. Don't have been used for a while, so I gave him some tuning and repairs, even cleaned out the exhaust unit. Put it all together, and you'd have a real monster of a firearm on your hands. If I had to guess, it's likely a custom rifle. Randy using the core. I wouldn't doubt it. And thank you for the information, Mr. Yame. Sure, no sweat. Not sure what's going on with him, but I could tell you he had something heavy on the brain. But hey, that's what he's got friends looking for. Promise me you'll look out for the guy, alright? Of course. Roger that. Damn it, Randy! Hello, everyone. Take it you've come to ask about Randy. That's right, so he was here earlier then? Yes, he walked into our establishment in the late hours of night, around 3 a.m. I believe. He spent a bit of time drinking before going on his way. And then this was likely his first destination. Did you say where he was off to? It seemed I was right in suspecting that he never returned to the SSS. But sadly, no. He never specified any particular location. It was especially loose-lipped this time, compared to his usual drinking sessions. He also retrieved a particular object of interest from me before he left. And what would that be? A large trunk. I wouldn't be able to tell you what lies inside of it. Randy entrusted it to me 2 years ago when he first came to Crossbow. Instructed me to dismantle the contents and pawn off the pieces, were he ever to die. My word. Randy. That seems uncharacteristic of him. I do happen to know a fair bit about the life he left behind. Though I confess I can't speak as to the details of his troubles. You may be the only ones who can help him. Mr. Drake. We know, we will. Damn it, Randy. Think we have a good handle on Randy's actions between last night and this morning now? Yeah, let's try piecing it all together. Where did Randy go first? Barca Casino. Where did Randy go next? Yabe Factory. Where did Randy go last? And then Volley Exchange. Yeah, that has to be it. There's no mistake in it. Randy began by visiting Dr. Drake to pick up the trunk he left with him. As for what was inside, it was the weapon Randy used while he was still a Jaeger. Most likely, a high-power orbital rifle. Bear in mind that orbital rifles were typically assembled when transported or stored away. 2 years of non-use, Randy would have had to take it to the repair shop to be serviced. That's my line of thought too. Having a well-maintained weapon is a matter of life and death on the battlefield. There's no way Randy would have gone anywhere without having it checked first. Finally, he stopped by an Volley to stock up on supplies. He bought gunpowder ammo too, apparently. Clear it's no ordinary rifle he's sporting. I've heard the Reinford company does make models that can change between orbital power and gunpowder ammunition. Whatever its origins, I think it's safe to say it's a specially modified weapon. Or specifically, something like that. Anyway, that wouldn't surprise me. The Red Constellation uses rifles the likes and sizes of which I've never seen before. Anyway, I think that sums up what Randy's been up to the last several hours. The most recent confirmed location is the exchange shop, which he left sometime after 6 a.m. Since it is around 10 a.m. now, that places us 4 hours behind him. Which only makes it that much harder for us to pick up on his tracks, let alone catch up. Not necessarily, Randy's tough, but even he has his limits. He's really going into battle with the Red Constellation. He'll make sure to be well rested beforehand. With that, we can count on him trying to use the terrain to his advantage. He knows he'll only have one shot. So it's not a suicide mission, of course. Regardless, we don't have much time. Yeah, we have no choice but to book it to mains on the dub. It couldn't be. Is it Randy? Special Sports Section, Lloyd Bannings speaking. Hello, Mr. Bannings. Were you perhaps expecting someone else? I know that voice. How do you have this number? Please, I already told you what a big fan of the SSS I am. Time's department store. I ask that you make the time to meet me there on the roof. Lloyd, that call just now. Who was it from? Zhao from Hayway. He said he's waiting for us on the roof of the department store in Central Square. What? At a time like this, what is he planning? I'm not sure. All I do know is that he's the last person who'd reach out to us without reason. I say we stop by and hear him out before heading to the mountain path. Understood. We should hurry. We should die. No, I'm just kidding. I want to check something. Oh, for sake. Nope. I knew it wasn't going to be here, okay? I just wanted to check just in case. I'm glad to see it didn't delay. Oh, that's the CPD building. That's the former city hall. Library would be down there. Zao, no security detail this time around? That's right, it's rare we see you with that bodyguard of yours. Lao, was it? I've been running an errand for me. We have Hayway. I've been tad busier than usual, you see. Besides, those blood-drunk fiends aren't in the city at the moment. That means I can walk underneath the blue sky splendor without a care in the world. You are as dubious as ever. When I think of Hayway's youngest and sharpest Madra, I don't think sunshine and rainbows, that's for sure. As well you shouldn't. And neither of us have time to spare, so allow me to cut straight to the chase. The truth of the matter is, I received a message from Master Yin last night. One stating that our long-term contract was being terminated. Oh. Well... And my oh my, if you could have only seen the incredulous look on my face. Try my hardest to have Master Yin reconsider, but alas, no such luck. Troubling, how very troubling indeed. Oh yeah? And how does any of this pertain to us? What exactly happened at the southern shore of Lake Elm yesterday? Well, why do you ask? You caught wind that we went there, which means you know that we ran into Yin. Indeed, I'm also aware that members of Ouroboros and the Bracer Guild were present too. You tell me what happened to Master Yin. We're under no obligation to tell you anything. So take that to mean something befell her after all. Don't let his mind games get to you, Ellie. What's with the tongue? Wait. Well, aren't you a sly dog? Interesting, it's as expected. Perhaps I should be calling her Mistress Yin instead. I presume that she utilized the art of Neigong to alter her chi and physique. Her extreme physical prowess or success on the stage comes as no surprise. Damn it! Yeah, damn it is right! I did have an inkling, so I researched the schedules of Arkansas and its associates. Whenever Master Yin would refuse a request, it happened to coincide with the troops' performance dates. Oh dear, last bunch has been verified, thanks to all of you, of course. What do you plan to do with her? For the time being, absolutely nothing. As I'm the only one within Hayway who is currently aware of this, I thought perhaps I could blackmail her. Alas, with the Bracer Guild in the know as well, silencing the lot of you here and now wouldn't be of much use. Even tasteless jokes have a time and place, you know. That's all you had to say. You'll have to excuse us. We're busy. Oh, you don't have to be like that. I'll offer you some good news as a reward for the valuable information you've given. We didn't give you anything. You're looking for Mr. Orlando, yes? I believe he was sighted along the Mains Mountain path 3 hours ago. Really? We have specialized units for the purpose of monitoring the Red Constellation. Received intel from them. How convenient. Could we ask you to be more specific about its location? The spot to the south of the waterfall where the CGF has its defenses posted. From there, I used a rope to scale down the side of a raised cliff nearby. After that, my men suspended their surveillance out of fear of being noticed. Lloyd, I'll hand it to you. That's exactly the kind of info we needed. Thank you, Zhao. You have regarded. No need for that. Your success only benefits us in the end. To do that, you don't fall in battle alongside Mr. Orlando. The strength of your adversaries is, shall we say, immeasurable. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's get a hold of the Chief's Enigma. After that, we head for the Mains Mountain Path. Okay. Roger. There's still time. We have to catch up to him. I must say, I do enjoy watching such naive yet passionate exploits. Now then. Our dire straits soon approach us. We have no recourse but to use every tool at our disposal for her to survive. I mean, you survive! We know this much. Alright, now we need to go... talk to Kia. Kia. Kia's the best. Which one have? 33k. Okay. Not too bad. Zeit? Alone? The Jaegers are experts at exploring terrain, exercise extreme caution when treading upon their territory. So he says. I think Zeit, that's good advice. We're going to want to keep from fighting the Jaegers head on if we can help it. I mean, the Jaegers aren't that strong. Well... Randy's room. Kia, so this is where you've been. Oh yeah. We're trying to figure out how Randy was feeling when he wrote that letter. Does he never want to see any of us again? Kia. The opponents Randy plans to battle with are as strong as they get. I'm not surprised he mustered up the will to cast everything aside. His home, his friends, his entire life. There's no way I'm going to let him abandon the SSS just for his own self-satisfaction. Ellie, Tio, Randy, Noel, Wazi, Chief Sergey, Kia, and even Zeit. We're not the special support section unless each and every one of us is together. You're exactly right, Lloyd. Randy's out there risking his life without any regard for that. As if he's forgotten entirely. Indeed, severe punishment will be necessary. It's okay, Kia. You don't need to worry. We're going to bring Randy back for sure. We know he's alive in CS3, so he's definitely going to live through this. We finally got a solid lead, too. Well, okay. Good luck, guys. I'll be waiting for you here. Yeah, I'll make sure Randy comes home. Just you wait. Good luck, guys. You know, I figured she'd be in Lloyd's room practicing her tackles with the punching bag. Can't go to the mountain path tunnel, but this is where we need to go. There's the raised cliff right before the waterfall. Just as Zhao's intel described. Let's move. I have no idea what's in that chest. Bro, this thing was in the way directly. Be gone! I remember in, what was it, Sky 2? I got so leveled that it took until like the final chapter or some shit for me to actually gain like XP. Which is funny. Wait, is this the big monster chest? High level monster chests. No, West Crossbell Highway, Knox Forest Road, East Crossbell Highway, Old Mines, and Ursula Road. Not this. This is it. I love how two of them are literally level 100. We can't do them until the final chapter. Because we need to be level 100. Must have used this rope to rappel off the edge. There's no telling what could be down that way, though. I can tell you. There's a burst orb, a black boots, a detection, 100 of each Sepith, cast 2, celestial bomb EX, Moebius, and Tier Al bomb. Though I'm sure at least one of these is a monster chest. You're right, it looks like it leads straight into the middle of a gorge. I know, but this is the only way we're going to catch up to him. Alright, is everyone ready? No one's in a skirt, right? The preparation's complete. All set. Ditto. Let's get moving. We can't afford to let Randy get away. Right, everyone watch your footing as you climb down. Where are we? It would seem the shaft we came down through leads to an old tunnel network. This may connect to the mine we were sealed in a while back. Yeah, I think that lines up, geographically speaking. This pass leads into the mine outside of Mainz. That could give Randy a means of emerging behind the Eager's defense line. That would make this the ideal path for him if he was looking to take them by surprise. Scanning. Since the Randy has already passed through here. Luckily, the tunnel network ahead is not too complex. We should be able to proceed without losing our bearings. Good to know. Yeah, it's a straight line. Alright, team, let's catch up to Randy. Yes. Roger. Alonsi. Okay. Bro, I can't see. Okay. Oh, it's just as bad as my PSML. So this thing is just. Why is Wazzy 69 when everyone else is 70? Forget Obogod's chests have everything you could need. Lock, stock, and barrel. Two-chain battle. Took years to perfect my bellberry, just cocktail recipe. I always knew I could get over the barrier. Jeez. Help us, our towers have been occupied by the right constellation. The Chestellation, the strongest area core in all of Chester and Zemuria. Okay, Ormint, Quartz. Four, hold up. 4 would give me 10, and another 2. Oh! I think we just about got it. Hold on, how much do I need for Mirage? Arts list. 1022. Yes! Yes, we got it! We actually got it! Holy shit! I just need to upgrade this. I can't go back to the thing, but I just need to upgrade this. That's it! We got Galleon Tower! Let's go! That's hilarious. It's done! I didn't need Confuse. It would be nice, though. I do need Cast, though. I need Cast too. Well, that's it. We win. I can't go back because I don't want to. Oh, Cast 2's right there. Never mind. We got it. Cast 2's in the next area. Probably another monster chest. Not another monster chest. Shadow Blade is here, baby! We did it. That's it. It's done. I never did give him an upgrade, which means I still do owe him an upgrade. Probably upgrade this one, because it's going to be the cheapest. And then flip these. Remove. Confuse. Mine too. And then put this up, and then that's it. We did it! Okay. I just needed to flip shit around and stuff, but we got it. We got it without leveling, without anything else. I just need to, well, I need to unlock this with a thing. And there's Moebius, which I'm pretty sure is a, throw off space here. I had that item put in me, you opened me, and the chest is history. Monster chest! While close to inspection, you see a chest port in the chest. You move the white rook to e4. Chestmate. Status. No, it would be items. Quartz. Moebius. It raises speed, increases potency of items. Who's Cyril? From above? Look out! They're like the ones we saw before. It's Pit's attack. Here they come. What was with them? They were crazy strong, and they seemed to be trained, just like the warhounds. Except they weren't hounds at all, they were felines. Could they have belonged to the right constellation? Possibly. Jaeger Corps are known for using military monsters. True, but Rivash's old warhounds don't hold a candle to how ferocious these were. Yes, and they seemed more coordinated too. I find it hard to believe that pincer attack was coincidence. That CD Minith character made use of them as well. Does that mean he has a connection with the right constellation too? It's a good point. It could have been their supplier, either that or financing their efforts. Regardless, let's thank our lucky stars we were able to defeat them. It shouldn't be much farther. Let's keep moving. Right. Ornament arts. Do I really not have anything? It'd be wind though, right? Okay, yeah, breath, wind. Well, because she doesn't have anything. Athelas. Okay. We're all set. My watch is fully charged, so I can put that back on. Anyway, we're all set. We can, Isn't this literally... This is it. We're near the edge of the little mine. Thank goodness, I'm glad we made it here in one piece. Someone found Randy, though. Where is he? If the skirmishing hasn't started, there may be time to catch up to him. Yeah. An explosion came from just outside the exit. I can also hear a firefight in the distance. Randy, we have to go. Sir, yes, sir. We'll make it in time. Wazi, you're the one who didn't stop him. So I'm pretty sure y'all could hear me punching my mic. So apologies for that. I don't know if we want to return the car to the thing. Bro, that sounds terrifying. No way, Commander Randolph. Disperse, avoid grouping up. Too slow. The commander hasn't lost his edge. Hey, send in the Cougars. Nice try, boys. Oh shit. The Red Reaper. Don't falter, attack him in waves. Oh, the Red Reaper, is that his epithet? You're kidding me. He's overwhelming them. I can hardly believe my eyes. This is what Randy's been holding back? His real skill in battle. Well, would you look at that? I guess he didn't need our help after all. Is that correct? The situation just got a lot more hairy. What? Looking good there, Dolphy. Surely. I knew you still had it in you. You're still not really my style. But I gotta admit, you're pretty cool just now. Didn't ask for your goddamn opinion. Makes you think I'd want anything to do with a man-eating tiger like you. Oh, that stings, you know. But hey, since we're already here, why don't we have a little bit of fun? Oh, we can buy the Moebius Master Quartz, apparently. Possible bonus DP incoming that I may or may not get. Damn. Yeah, I thought so. You're still pretty dull after locking yourself in the shed for so long. This is where you peak, huh? Damn it, you seriously managed to master Testarossa. I'm not the same little kitten you taught way back when, Dolphy. Get that into your thick skull already. Let's go. Yeah. Is that the best you got, Dolphy? I was barely getting warmed up. Whatever, I already found myself a better playmate anyway. Screw you. If you ask me, you should just come back and let Daddy whip you into fighting shape again. Once you get some of your mojo back, you'll finally be ready to become the next war god. But I can always take an arm and a leg for good measure first. Randy! Oh, Nelly. Ah, not bad. This might be a nice palate cleanser after. Yeah. Lloyd. You're less saucy than you look, detective boy. Did anyone ever teach you that a gentleman doesn't force himself on a lady? One glass is all I need to know that I can't hold back. I've accepted S-rank wanted modular requests less dangerous than you. You got that right, sugar. Stop, get away from her. There's no way those tonfas are going to hold up. Well, obviously. Whoa. Great, I should have known playing dirty wouldn't do much against her. Commander. Mr. Orlando. You guys. Yeah, you're an idiot for leaving us behind. Okay, okay. If you want to horse around that bad, I don't mind playing along for a bit. You better show me a good time. And here she comes. Fight like your lives depend on it. They do. This is what it's like to fight a top-class Jaeger. No, I didn't go through all my training just to lose to her here. I had to, you guys. I'm impressed, but only a little. They made for a decent appetizer before the main course, at least. Huh? Ah. Second Lieutenant Muriel, you came for us. Yes, Commander received the call from your chief. The enemy force is in our sights. Move in and sweep them out. Prioritize the retaking of mains and civilian safety above all else. Yes, ma'am. I'll catch you guys later. But don't worry, I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of each other real soon. Muriel, I swear I take my eyes off of you for a second and you pull something like this. We'll handle those Jaegers from here. I'd appreciate it if the rest of you could make sure Randy doesn't try any more stupid stunts. Loud and clear. Aye, aye, ma'am. Consider it done. So who's gonna grab Randy by the scruff? That's finally over. At last, we can take a moment to breathe. Randy? Is everything alright? You didn't get hurt or anything, did you? Lloyd, answer me one question. When the hell were you thinking? Huh? Randy? Randy, why? Don't you get it? You just stepped into a war zone like it was nothing. You're not a Jaeger, not a soldier. You've never spilled anyone's blood. Yet you waltzed right in here. Can't you see just how goddamn dangerous that was? Randy. Don't think this excludes you, Ellie. Or you either, Tio. And you, Noel, was it? You two understand the risks better than they do. I can't for the life of me get why you didn't stop him. But you, Lloyd, where the hell do you get off calling yourself a leader after pulling this shit? What in Adios name were you thinking, putting your team's lives on the line at a time like this? You don't know what you're talking about. Lloyd, what are you? I didn't come here to risk the lives of my teammates. I came here to save one. I mean, really? See ya? Do you seriously think that little scrap of paper is going to justify you leaving our lives forever? I always knew. Someone like me had no business getting close to you guys in the first place. My hands are drenched in blood. The lives I've taken, they weren't all soldiers. I didn't think twice about using an innocent village to bait our enemies. Every time I look in your eyes, I see him. The guy whose life I took away, even though he did nothing to deserve it. This is the man you see standing in front of you. An irredeemable piece of shit. You think you're doing me a favor here? Just give it a rest already. Always looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Counting on me like I'm even worth looking up to. Oh boy! If you keep it up, I might end up forgiving myself. And that's something I have no right to do. Oh, Randy. Please, Randy. I don't know what to say. So that's what this is about. Someone should just deck him. Man, this is a relief. Lloyd? Lloyd, what are you? I was scared you tried to laugh this off, crack a few jokes like always. I would have been stumped if you did. But after all this time, you finally came clean to us. Hey! Yeah? Oh, Lloyd. The truth is, we're not that different when it comes down to it. You're just as much of a kid as we are. All of us knew you had a heavy burden, but we thought not touching on it was the respectful thing to do. So instead, we just kept relying on you without ever returning the favor. Indeed. He's right. Come on. I just said that I don't deserve that kind of treatment. I'll agree with you on this, Randy. Your past actions, your guilt, and regrets, they're all yours to carry. That's something that falls on you to come to terms with. And of course, the terms you reach may not be enough to allow you to forgive yourself. But even if no one else forgives you, even if you never forgive yourself, we always will, Randy. That I can promise you. Ooh. That's right. Being able to forgive and accept each other is exactly what makes us a team. It's no different from when you all accepted me, even after learning of my past. You were kidnapped and experimented on as a kid. What is there to forgive? It'd only be right that I pardon your transgressions, just as I do your sleazy, careless attitude. I forgive you too, of course. The weight of taking life on the battlefield is something we, as soldiers, always have to face. Far be it for me to give a heartfelt speech about the spirit of friendship, but the truth is that everyone piles up sin simply by living. That is to say, in the eyes of Adios, we're not all that different, are we? Yeah. None of us can cling to the past forever, or know what the future holds. All we can do is live in the moment, like every single day is our last. And at this very moment, we stand together in the same place and time. If that simple fact is enough to make you smile, even just a little, then all I ask in return is that you accept us and our forgiveness for what it is. Sheesh, every damn time. What did I do to deserve your cornball attempts at consoling me anyway? Do you get off on making a chump out of me? Is that it? Yeah, he does. There's no need to hold it in. I know exactly how it feels to be in your position. That's right. You once said so yourself, didn't you? The moment we joined the SSS, we were fated to fall victim to Lloyd's sappiness. Wait, how's this my fault again? Yeah. It's all your fault, Lloyd. Goddamn sap. He does have a way with words, doesn't he? And for all my experience as a host, I still can't compare to a smooth talker like him. I'm a murderer, a useless good-for-nothing jackass. I try to act all tough and smart, but in the end, I got curb stomped by a little girl, even if she's a demon inside. Hell, it's amazing this little tantrum I threw didn't get us killed. Not that I won't have more down the road. Yeah. Despite all that, you still don't mind? Not one bit. And that goes without saying. And bring it on. We'll always be there to pick up the slack. You know what they say, adversity builds character. Screw you, Wazzy. You squealed on me, didn't you? What the hell happened to keeping your mouth shut, you little rat? Now, Randy, you insult me. I didn't breathe a word. Lloyd and the others put in the legwork to find you all on their own. Wait a second, Wazzy. You knew Randy had left even before we found out? Wazzy, I don't believe you. Tisk, tisk, Wazzy. You've dug yourself to a new low with this one. Hey now, it's not as if I knew exactly where it was headed. Honestly, why do I always have to be the bad guy? He says without a hint of irony. I mean, Wazzy, you're the leader of a street gang. What the hell do you mean? Why do you always have to be the bad guy? 1, you're the leader of a street gang. 2, you saw him before he left and didn't stop him. And 3, you didn't tell anyone. You literally could have busted down everyone's doors and woken everyone up the moment he left. I believe the phrase is 3 strikes and you're out is very apt here. I suggest you leave him in the mountains to reflect on this breach of our trust. Well, with that off my chest, I'm ready to get back to business as usual. It's getting kind of late, but why don't we go see how Miriel and the rest are doing? Yeah, I agree. I can only hope the right constellation made a full retreat from the mountain path. Damn, we're already in chapter 4. This place looks like it's fortified. I'm happy to report that the right constellation has made a full retreat from the mountain path. Thankfully, there don't seem to be any signs of looting or pillaging. That's a relief. Thank goodness, that's one silver lining at least. It's core policy not to plunder civilians unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, if they'd been ordered to, they would have stripped the place of everything that wasn't nailed down. Randy? You're right, I heard that you got a little carried away back there. Nah, I'm good. My rifle's going to be out of commission for a while though. Sucks after all that trouble I went through to fix it up. It did get a decent chunk of it broken off by those spinning blades, didn't it? Speaking of Shirley's chainsaw rifle hybrid, it would seem the right constellation has a very unusual preference in weaponry. Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that you can only get done at a specialized workshop. Gyame should be able to figure something out if I hit him up though. Yeah, I'm sure we can. Let's drop it off with him first thing, once we get back to the city. Proud of you, Randy. You finally mustered up the nerve to pick up a rifle again. Better late than never. What's this I'm hearing? Don't tell me you're worried about little old Randy. Of course I was. If you hadn't frozen up every time you were behind a barrel, we'd still be in the CGF together. What have I been saying? What have I been saying? She is heavily sweet on this man. Not that I want us to be together or anything. I just wasn't sure if Flake like you could find work anywhere else is all. She really is sweet on him, isn't she? That she is. I think Randy's taken notice of that himself. Oh yes, this is Muriel of the first unit. Copy that. Where are they now? Could I get a 10-9 on that? Is everything alright? The Diggers retreated and vanished entirely. Signs indicate that took the fork in the tunnel that leads toward the ruins. The Moon Temple. Could it be that they're taking refuge inside it? I doubt it. The barricade placed in front of the ruins shows no traces of tampering. I mean, they could just jump above it. Where in the world could they be? The area is lined with steep cliffs all around. If not the ruins, where else could they possibly even go? I know that Shirley girl is anything but sensical, but this isn't adding up. I knew something was off. Thinking back, their numbers on the mountain path weren't nearly what I thought they'd be. What? They numbered 100 strong when they came to Crossbelt, and that's just lowballing it. But there are only around 20 of them here in Mainz. More importantly, Sigmund or Orlando. Surely we'd be lucky to call ourselves half the beast he is, so where the hell is the guy? You don't suppose? Everyone look! Is that the city? What? It can't be. Crossbell City, it's on fire. with that, 3+ hours. With that, I'm gonna end the stream off here. I will be back tomorrow. Yes, I will be back tomorrow with Chapter 4's beginning. Oh boy. I have no idea what's going on, but holy shit.